my volume.
Hello, everybody. It is me, the Great Western Scott, and I am back for the millionth time with a custom stream.
Ye-
So yeah, how have y'all's days been? I know mine has been fairly eventful. Joining me on this stream are TWA and Red Ted number
Railwayman.
1. Yeah, Railwayman.
Yep.
Caledonians on. Hello, Caledonians.
Hi,
Hello.
Whoa, that's a lot of people in a really short time.
Hello, everyone.
Adventures of the Railway. I don't know. Mikey, I don't know. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Through Row Engines Productions. Hi, Caledonian. Hi, Station Pilot Studios. And again, hello, Trains and Tugs and Adventures of the Railway. There were like 14 people who joined at the same time.
I know.
Oh. And I think that's because I put the link on the Hangouts mini comment.
Yeah. Hey, Crooked. Maybe. Oh, Adventures of the Railways. Maybe.
Okay. I need to repaint his buffer beam because you can see Daniel used to have black hazard stripes for some reason on a red buffer beam. It looked really ugly. I also need to repaint his buffer. You can kind of see the hazard stripes bleeding
Where
through.
did you get the hopper truck from? Where did you get the hopper truck from that's in front of Hector?
It was from the Take and Play Yellow Rheneas pack, and it had a hopper truck, a defuse it gunpowder wagon, but it was silver and had a dynamite symbol on it, and then Yellow Rheneas.
Guys, I'm gonna do customs in a little bit, but yeah, my phone and AirPods are charging.
Feel like I've already started, but oh well. People can just have a look at what I'm making.
I can see
TWA, it honestly helps to put like multiple layers of paint. It really does.
Yeah.
This is my 5th layer of paint this week, so.
Dang.
Wow. It's looking a lot better.
Yeah,
I've
mixed some water in with the paint, so hopefully it acts up okay.
I'm gonna be adding rivets to engines right now with Sharpie.
Oh, Caledonian says AirPods. By the way, TWA, are you gonna give Robin a different face?
I don't know, because I'm just waiting until I can. And I'm just waiting until my dad gets a blade to cut the face.
I use a steak knife to cut my faces off.
I used to use a steak knife, but now I use an X-Acto knife. Like, I wedge it in between the Ertl faces. That's what I did for my Ertl Oliver. And then I start, going full circle around the perimeter of it.
Yeah. Then I just start to does that look better?
Huh?
Yeah, much.
Yeah.
I also need to get a new Ertl Duncan because it's in pretty bad condition. Oh goodness, there's copyrighted music in the background.
I would take the face, but I can't find any tape to put over the face right now. But it doesn't matter because it's going to get cut off eventually.
Alright, I'm going to mute myself just because there's copyrighted music in the background and I don't want your channel to get copyright strike.
I mean, it's never gotten a copyright strike. There's been copyright notices.
I mean, you played Mario Kart the last stream, didn't you?
Yeah, but it didn't get copyrighted. High Neville Productions.
I crossed my fingers when I made a remake of Cranky Bugs. When I made a remake of Cranky Bugs for Caledonians, contest thing. When I made a remake, I crossed my fingers in hopes that it didn't get copyright striked, and it didn't. So I went on to make the busy going backwards remake.
Mm.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to like turn on a bathroom fan and close my brother's door because he was playing copyrighted music.
I don't understand how Pocket Trains is under copyright.
Wait, what?
Because it's a game.
Well,
Wait, did you get a strike?
no, it's just copyright notices. They won't affect the channel. They just prevent the video from being monetized.
Oh.
Well, none of my videos are monetized anyway because
Me neither.
I don't have a budget for my series. I don't have a film budget or anything. I just
And
work.
you also
It's a non for profit business.
guys, normal people, it's Thomas the Train. People like me, Thomas the LB and SCR E2 class tank
Yeah.
engine with extended side tanks. It's like get wrecked, shrub.
Yeah, I remember at school, I remember somebody said, hey, look, it's Thomas the steam engine. And I said, yeah, he's a steam engine, but do you know what his official classification is? And he said, yeah, it's a steam train. And I said, no, it's Thomas the
Oh,
LBSC, exactly like what you just said.
Nibble
Thomas the
Productions.
LB and
That's pretty
SCR.
cool.
Yeah,
And then I showed
that is
Gordon,
rude. Don't
he said
forget
that,
it.
and they said
Ne-
that's just a stretch, Thomas.
Nibble Productions said he's getting a Tommy Donald and Douglas shipped to his house. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. I'm painting my Trackmaster Donut blue, and Donut is Donald.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you meant Duncan.
Yeah,
I was about to say, wait, like the
guys,
RAF logos?
why is there maybe a dislike on the stream?
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't care. One dislike is better than 31. There's a difference.
Alright. There's no dislikes on the stream.
There isn't. Well,
No.
There is. It says one.
Oh, it didn't show for mine.
I'm just gonna
Oop.
keep switching off between me disliking it and something else.
Crooked Funnel, that's pretty cool. I have a Tommy Oliver too, but I got it like for Christmas a couple years back.
I'm still determining what should I do for Robin's tender. I don't know if I should try and find a Neville tender or just get the James tender that came with this and just add some clay.
You might just want to add clay, seeing as that'll probably be cheaper.
Yeah. There was a Neville
'Cause
tender on eBay, but I don't know what happened to it. I think I sent it to Dex and he bought it.
I know I'm gonna use a Neville tender for my Robin.
Yeah, my customs for Jimmy the Ginty are just going to be engines that I've just had to repaint due to budget constraints. But yeah.
Alright. I just checked my Discord server just now, just because I thought there was a notification.
TWA, it's looking pretty good. Robin's
Yeah.
looking like almost complete.
Yeah, the paint is actually sticking pretty nicely.
Yeah, last time it didn't show up very well, did it?
Yeah, well, that was only the first coat.
Yeah, I think this would be kind of good as just Green Arrow now. I just wish this paint would have worked on my Alfred custom, and I didn't have to do it like. I had to mix white, a lot of white paint with my green to make Alfred ages ago.
Neville Productions, I feel you because my voice is really high and squeaky too, kind of.
My voice is getting deeper, but there's like a million cracks.
Yeah, people that I like, if I join like a call in like noob group or something, everyone's always like, "Oh, a 7-year-old just joined," because I sound 7 even though I'm not.
Yeah.
Introducing the one and only Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Get the Black 5 and Duchess of Hamilton too.
Okay.
The broken Duchess of Hamilton.
Yeah,
Wait,
the one
Duchess
that's
of
got.
Hamilton's broken? Your model?
Yeah, her front wheel broke off.
Yeah, somehow
Pullman Railway toy.
I walked
You could
into one
super.
of my film rooms a few weeks ago, and the wheel was just broken. You can see
What are
it
you
there.
talking about? That was a few months ago.
Oh well.
Wait, you could just like super glue the wheel on.
Yeah, the thing is, the wheel's in half, so I'm gonna have
Oh.
to piece it over the magnet bit, and then I still got the piece of the wheel. Actually, they're here.
If anyone wants to see any customs that I've made recently, then,
Show us, Sensei.
Okay, I shall. Alright, I'm gonna go get some, so I'm not gonna be able to hear anything right now, but
This is my,
Rrrg.
and this is one of the worst customs I've ever made because it's made mainly with paper.
Well, rip Dan.
There was Gordon.
Dan is still dead.
Yeah, for those of you who watched my series and realized
Where
that
is
Dan,
Police
this is
Eagle?
this is what he is now. I gave him kind of like that little bit on the end of him, kind of like the original models.
Where is some more? Where are some more customs that I've been making? Oh, I'll bring out that one. All right, I've got like a setup of customs now that I can show off. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna do is Daniel. Obviously, this is my FC. Repainted him a different shade of blue, white lining, stuff. American flag. It's pretty nice. I like it. Wait.
Fast and smexy.
I just read Neville
I just hear total silence for a while I'm painting and wondering what happened.
I just read Neville Productions' comment that was taken back.
Huh?
I just read Neville Productions his comment that he had put on, but then it was taken down because it had a drug joke. It was pretty funny.
All right. Anyway, the top of the cab, I've painted it green, even though it's got a button to press to make it talk. But the thing is, it doesn't talk. It doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't matter. Plus, it's Robin anyway, so it's not going to be going around saying, "Hello, I'm James."
Yeah. All right.
That would give away. I had him saying that I'm James while I was.
This is
That
my
really
Gordon. Railway Series Gordon. I did that.
Really.
Thanks. I have my Railway Series Thomas somewhere. I just lost it.
Yeah, my attempt as a Railway Series Gordon was just the Mattel 2017 Gordon, except it had a black running map. Except now, obviously, I've upgraded it, as most of you would have seen if anybody had watched my series, they would have known.
All right, I'm just gonna make it look like Gordon's Hill just because.
Gordon's Phil.
Or not, because I can't. Anyway. So that was Gordon, and then here is my newly just today finished James.
Which you just found its tender to today as well.
Yeah.
That is really, really nice as well.
Thanks. I had to redo my first variation of my Railway Series James. It looked like barf in a bag to me. Like, I really did not like it.
One of these days, I'm going to have to make replicas of your Railway Series customs because they're really good.
Alright. So
I'm just going to get the paintbrush.
This is all of the wooden railway customs so far. Well, I could show off there. I'll just do that. It usually has a D261 face from the Ertl one, but I lost it, so now it has a bulgy face.
I've got over 1,000 different sizes of paintbrushes for customs.
Dang.
Wow.
I do too.
I've got like 5.
You have a lot, but I do have my model paintbrushes that I used for painting them. And it gets all crusty because I didn't clean them properly. So now I have like 5 brushes that I do use. This is the Class 37
Police Class 37.
It's the police.
I want to make one of them for my railway just so I can have him be like, you know, in Victor Tanzig's series, how there's Joey, but then in my series, I kind of want that Police 37.
Yeah. There's Joey and Mickey.
I just have Gordon.
They are after me.
Gordon, pull over, but I'm pulling the express.
The police,
This is in the name of the law. And he said, Gordon, you were speeding. how fast was I going? He says 100 and something miles per hour. Yeah, and what's the speed limit, officer? And he says 90. And he said, but this is the express line. And he said, too bad, I'm taking you in for questioning.
Oh no,
It's
before they
action
stay out
chugger.
after me. Get back here, sir. That was just like a reference to an old video someone had made. Alright, here.
This paintbrush doesn't work very well with this paint.
Railway Series Rosie thing. Yeah. Ribbit detailing. I like ribbits. Where is...
Oh, is that the when you said Railway Series Rosie, so you're saying that the red version is more Railway Series accurate than the pink?
Yeah. Because, like, I also did the black running board and stuff. Here is my model of, well, basically a Joey model, but without the face, and I need to redo the 13 nameplate. But it was 13 originally, and then Victor Tenzig used a model of it.
Isn't he just Percy's model? Just changed slightly?
He just, like, changed the character a bit. I think I'm gonna add a back lamp, a tail lamp on, like I did for Rosie. Oh. But later, but not right now, because I can't paint in my room. Because knowing me, I'll probably get it everywhere. Anyway. So. Rosie don't have no mustache. I mean, it kind of looks like a mustache. Someone said in chat that Rosie has a mustache. It's not. It's just her mouth.
The pre-railway engines.
Yeah. It's just her mouth, but I did a terrible job.
Free shout-outs here by reading out everyone's name in the chat.
Yeah.
The Trace Failway Engine Productions.
Yes.
Pug is doggo.
Yes.
Puggo.
Play-Doh.
Come here, Puggo.
I was kidding. We know.
I watch PewDiePie. Oh, yeah.
We know TTREP.
I watch PewDiePie. Who here watches PewDiePie?
Nope.
Not me.
Oh.
I mean, I'd support him over T-Series because, finished.
T-Series is just a big brand that started off their business as pirating songs.
I've never known how to say Bertie Bear suffers fuffers Ford.
Beresford. Oh. Bertie Beres suffers fuffers Ford. Bertie? Okay, I'm gonna test
Why,
it with my mic
hello
off.
there. I'm Bertie Barrasuffers-Fuffersford. I'm an experimental
engine. I'm powered by the centripetal force of the Reverend Audrey spinning in his grave.
I want to go home now, said Thomas.
Bertie Beres
That's enough adventuring for one day.
Yeah, that's enough adventuring for one day, said Thomas.
Said
and he went.
Tom the Tank.
I noticed that whenever I'm in a Hangouts call that's on a live stream, usually the live stream is more it's like delayed while the Hangouts call.
Yeah.
I'd only just noticed that recently.
Well, because the stream, I mean, that's just the way it is. Yeah. Because, it's got to take the time to broadcast.
But it's time.
Percy flies away as
and the Hangouts call, I think, is slightly delayed.
I repainted Daniel mainly because he had tons of bangs, and then today,
guys, Toad is live.
Oh.
And so, what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh well. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to make a Bertie Barrasuffers-Fuffersford.
Donald Trump.
I'm gonna make one whenever I get another wooden railway Edward. Well, 2 more, because I still need to get a wooden railway for Railway Series.
Guys, should we end the stream so we can watch Toads or no? Would that be dumb?
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it on because I got all my painting tools out, and it'd be a shame to put them back away if it's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to.
TWE, you said you would be. You said you'd be painting him for the first 5 minutes. It took you almost 20 to paint Robin.
Yeah, well, that's
Wait,
because the paint actually started working quite well.
the
So
stream has been going for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang!
hello, it's
Danger.
you two LBSC train. Hello.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, hello.
No, you cannot.
You
Guys,
just say hi. No.
this is going to be a stream between me, TWA, and Railwayman. And Domeless.
Wait, what?
I mean, yeah, no.
Percy is now a rocket.
Never trust
Fly
Domeless
me
engine.
to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Sam, that's a curse word. Sam, I'm sorry, but I have to put you in timeout.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the joke that Neville Productions said.
You were timed out for 300 seconds. Oh, Westy. What does that mean? Does that mean they? What does that mean?
He can't type for 5 minutes.
Oh,
Oh no!
I just put your punishment straight away, Westy. You're just like, no, bye.
My railway series, the Diesel 10 that I'm gonna make, it's gonna still have his claw and stuff. Well, maybe, but he's gonna be red. Warship livery.
Like the warship.
Yeah, and then he's also gonna have. So I'm gonna take a Diesel 10, talking Diesel 10 claw. I'm gonna super glue it. Put the swiveling thing on the Diesel 10. Put some clay around it. Then I'm going to attach a Trackmaster Diesel 10 claw to the front, so that I could have an opening and moving claw.
Spludge.
Splatter and Hodge.
Hodgepodge.
Fudge.
Splodge Podge. Okay, guys, I think I'm about to set up my customs making stream. We'll set up my customs at 8:30.
All right.
My lighting is gonna be garbage, and
Wait,
no one
it
cares.
is 8:30.
It's 8:37.
At 8:30 is
Wait,
what
so
he
we're
said.
gonna delete? Are we going to turn off this stream and go on to a new one?
Probably not.
All right.
Or you could just rename this one to customs, or you could just say custom with friend and talking with other friends. Because I'm here.
Custom with 2 people making customs and 1 person just sitting there.
2 people
Just
with one. 2 people doing customs and 1 person sitting around waiting for his AirPods to charge.
Wait, no, I'm not doing customs. You would be the other person doing customs.
No, you're showing off customs, so that technically counts.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna do something. All right, I've got an idea to kind of do stuff for the people in the chat.
To Narnia and back.
All right.
Hang on. Let me switch the stream view onto yours, Daniel.
All right. I'm going to do kind of like type in the chat whatever you think should happen in the story. Kind of like choose your own story.
Oh, okay, those. How's this?
Alright. So, what do you guys want to see? People in the chat, you guys can type. If I don't have that character, you can type in another substitute character for it.
Bro, my chat's gonna get flooded.
I know.
Are you just trying to get my chat flooded?
No, but I bet I don't know it.
There, I put something.
Okay.
Bear runs over. That's what I want.
It's gonna be a continuing story, so all of the people's suggestions are going
Bear
to be
runs
continuing.
over Dan, and then Bear becomes the main character.
No! Oof. Rip. And then he steals his face.
Well, there went Bear.
Oh darn it! Oh darn it!
Bear needs to be imprisoned in the Sodor Wildlife Park.
Hector hates Toby. All right, where's another Toby?
The bridge is collapsing. Thomas and the Magic Railway reference.
All right, I'll do that.
Hey, according to these stupid
Toby?
American people, it's Railroad.
Wait, does he? Wait, so Hector hates Toby. Okay. So Daniel is sitting there dead.
The bear is just like, I have turned evil and I am coming for you.
He's just gonna be sitting on the bridge dead. And then Bear's
Hector
going to
is Toby.
Wait, Hector hates Toby. All right, Hector. I hate you, Toby.
Metal detector is Toby.
Bear brutally killed.
All right, bridge jump. Time to go get some blocks.
I want to stop now. Oh dear.
I don't even know what I got myself into. Oh, darn it.
Daniel, that was probably a bad idea.
Did you just destroy your set for this?
Guys, do y'all want to see a giant pile of faces?
Yeah.
Well, too bad. Hang on, let me put the stream on my view.
All right.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have it. Okay.
Guys. If y'all saw my April Fool's video, that weird A4 thing got showered in faces.
Yeah.
All right. Who should do? Wait, Neville Productions. Who's gonna do the bridge jump?
Guys, how to basic. Pretend the faces are eggs.
Oh goodness.
That's pretty much how to basic in a nutshell.
Wait, so Neville Productions, what are you?
Guys, Sam couldn't join my stream, so he went and made his own stream. Sam, I can't join your stream. Okay. I'm streaming.
I don't have Neville, so I'm gonna do Toby. I can't stop now. Oh.
I don't feel like stopping now.
Yeah, Wesley, you just say I don't feel like stopping streaming.
I'm gonna do that again where the track doesn't
Sam,
fall.
I'm sorry. I can't stop now. I don't feel like stopping now.
All right. So what else do you guys want to see?
Narnia.
Okay.
I love how he just goes along with it. Like
why are you destroying your set that you literally rebuilt this morning?
Because I can just rebuild it quickly.
Because he feels like it.
I mean, when I build a set, I film everything that I need to do on it for the entire series and then redo it all.
I just made it just because.
Because I just made a barrow.
There are literally 4 people live right now.
I just made a barrow set, and then I filmed everything I needed to film on it for the rest of Series 6, and then I made a new set.
Sam, I can't watch your stream. Who died? Oh, Daniel died?
Yeah, it wasn't me. I'm here, I think. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just checking that they didn't knock me out.
Yeah, his parents probably came in.
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you still here? Oh, Neville Productions put in the chat, Red Ted is dead, Ted.
I'm here. I can't join. I think I posted the link in Hangouts. You should be able to.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm streaming. Sorry. That's fine. Okay.
Well, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
All right, I'm back. I'm filling that request of doing Narnia, and I'm just gonna use Red Ted for the kids because
Welcome, Stanley.
Someone said not. Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm
someone
going to
said-
reference that in my series and have him say welcome, and have Thomas say welcome, Stanley.
Okay. All right.
Just be saying, because when Stanley comes to the railway, the controller's just going to say, Thomas and your crew, please welcome Stanley to the Farquhar branch, and they all say, welcome, Stanley.
I wonder
No, you
what's
need to
in
have it in the
this.
voice.
I wonder-
Welcome, Stanley.
I wonder what's in this.
Oh
Come
dear.
to Narnia, my child. Come
Oh
with me.
my
Join
God.
me in Narnia. Okay.
Join me in Narnar.
And then the wardrobe breaks and traps him in Narnia
No,
for forever.
it's like no, it's not Narnia, it's Soda. Soda.
So no.
Sodara. It's so nah.
Okay, what else do you
What
want,
is
guys?
that
I want to
face?
see.
What
All right,
is that?
people in the chat, what else do you want to see?
Okay,
You guys
TWA, I'm working on painting some faces. Don't judge me.
You could Neville Productions. You could probably make an
Instead
Erdl
of the
Neville.
Westy, instead of the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe, it could be the steam engine, the diesel engine, and the scrapyard.
Ooh.
Whoa dear. Bum bum.
I read
Bum,
Narnia
bum, bum.
a little while ago. Like I started reading them for some reason during school.
Merlin
because-
marries Sodara. I wish Erdl Neville existed. I
Erdl
will
Neville would
not.
be pretty
I
cool.
will not. TNWS. I refuse.
Oh darn it! My sky background keeps on
Hi,
falling.
Fred. Running
I think
stand.
absolutely.
Hey, bum bum bum. Got
Wait,
me
Fred
great.
joined.
Yeah.
Wait, is
I
Fred
think
the
I'm just
Northwest?
going to.
He's in
I'm
the
going
chat.
to restore my Fowler model with paint.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Wait, is he Moy Dio, aka Northwestern Squid, or is that someone else?
That's someone else. He's
Okay.
himself. He's only posted one message though.
Oh, I didn't see it. When did he come?
Like a minute ago. But anyways, welcome Fred to just the
I see it.
millionth custom stream.
It's not really a custom stream, but I'm making customs, which classifies it as a custom stream.
Welcome to the millionth stream on my channel.
All right, guys.
Wait,
check
actually, the millionth?
No.
Check like the Hangouts chat, just because it's something I gotta say, but in private.
Yeah, I know. I've got a fairly good idea of what it's gonna be.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna actually paint these faces the correct color, kind of, instead of just painting them stark white.
Ooh, I got my I painted my Scruffy. Well, an extra one. Now it's like it looks
Should
a
I
lot like yours.
repaint my Boko to be dark green or keep him light green?
Whatever you want to do.
I would paint him a little darker green, because that light green isn't exactly the best color.
And you
Or
can see
Boko.
all the white through the tape
Yeah,
that holds the paper shell together.
yeah.
It's going to be really dark though. It's going to probably be really dark though.
Wait, who
Maybe.
did?
Well,
who
you could
did-
use it as Vic, though.
I'm not calling anyone out, but who disliked the stream?
Well, those two dislikes happened a while ago.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Oh,
It
hello,
does.
Andrew Rose Cole.
As long as you've got more likes than dislikes.
Yeah.
Although, on one of my streams, I had, 7 likes to 29 dislikes. It was ridiculous.
I know.
I mean, Westy, you don't deserve to get tons of dislikes.
Why? Just because I'm doing a stream about the thing I love?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be.
Right. How does that dark green look? Does that look all right?
That looks good.
I did friend him, right?
And then it's more Railway Series accurate in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, and more real life accurate, and you can use it as Vic.
Yeah.
So you won't have to make a whole new paper model.
Yeah. Because I mean, it took ages to get this Boko finished. This bokeh
Although-
was originally just pencil coloured green, but then I coloured it light green. So there's still going to be that really strange blotch there because it's just tape there, and paint doesn't work very well with tape. But yeah.
Although one bad thing is you're gonna have to redo most of the detailing.
Well, I could just paint around it.
Alright. I was just checking something. Alright,
I
let me
don't know
get back
how I'm
to
going to
the
get
thing.
rid of that tape mark.
Oh, here's my Railway Series Henry that I just did today.
Tom is a tank engine.
Who lives on the island of Sudden.
Where everything suddenly happens.
Yeah, TWA, that green looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I should probably check the stream chat, but I'm not feeling up to it.
I'll do it for you.
am.
I'll be your stream monitor chat.
I'm checking the
After
chat
I
mainly
finish
because
painting these faces.
Wait, what?
Andrew Rose Cole asked if he could join the call.
Andrew, unfortunately, no. This is a private stream with me and the two guys.
This is a private chat with. Wait, which one's your engine, Westy? Is it Donald or Douglas?
Donald.
Right, this is a private chat between Donald, Thomas, and Red. Is it Red Ted from Leakin Videos one then?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Red Ted, 1992 Thomas, and Donald.
An old style Donald.
I mean, no, you got a CGI Donald though.
Well, I'm talking about wooden railway. I prefer the
Yeah.
flat coal Donald.
Well, the flat coal one's perfect for saying that they ran out of coal.
Yeah.
I like it better because it looks better with just cars behind them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember going to one of my friend's house, and they're much younger than me, and I had a look at their collection, and they had Hero pulling a line of James, Gordon, Henry, and Edward tenders, and I said, "What's Hero doing?" And they said, "Pulling coal trucks."
Oh my! I used to do that when I was younger.
I'm charging my phone now.
Should I do Boco's roof black in the end?
Everything every single
I'm
device that I
probably gonna do
use
that
is
with
going to
mine.
be charging today. Oh, darn it.
I'm just going to get his face because it's really hard to paint.
By the way, TWA, is Boko gonna get a repaint in your series?
I should have thought about that at the start, but oh well. He can be repainted like that for the 1980s. I mean, I've already filmed series 5 and series 6 place in the 1980s, so you can get a
Well, I'm gonna mute myself.
I can't remember where I put the basis for Boko anywhere. Oh no.
What, you mean your class 28?
Yeah, I can't find my Pendolino coach that I was using.
Oh.
I'm just trying to find him so I can put him over it to make it easier to paint him, but I can't find him.
Now my phone is plugged in. Alright, so if anyone wants to do the story thing, then they could send in suggestions in the chat.
Who
I've
have
got a
Railway
nice
Series? Gordon Chase Railway Series, James.
2000.
Alright, sure.
The 2002 James looks pretty much like the 1997 one, except it's got a few changes.
Wait, that's 2002?
Yeah. I've got 1997, 2002, the 2012 ones there. I've got a 2000 and I've got a few 2015 ones.
Two
Just wait.
2057 million ones.
Oh no, I better get away. I need to get away from Gordon.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Everybody's dead inside. Clap, 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 clap.
Okay, Thomas jumps the bridge, but with realism. Let's do this.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna check the chat. So, well, rip Fred. He's being dislike bombed. Anyways, Quack. I'm Fred is red is bleed is scrap is first. Ha 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 lol. Hi Andrew. Fred, you said the same thing twice.
I'm back.
Oh, one dislike got removed. Hi Lego Spaceman. Why are you not a moderator? Yeah. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. It is me, the Green Western's gut. And we're here again with some stupid
Yes,
thing.
I've got quite a few Jameses actually. I've got more James tenders than James. Is anyone still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just wondering because I said hello, I'm back, but then I didn't hear anything.
Vroom vroom, vroom vroom. Oh yeah, by the way, the custom shirt that I'm using.
It's currently with this Diesel's face.
Okay then.
It's like a ready for war battle Diesel 10 face.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be a BR Blue Class 28 or?
No, it's not supposed to be that because it's only got 2 windows on the front and Boko's got 3. So it's supposed to be. It was originally going to be bare, but then I didn't really want to use it to be bare because it didn't look very good. So I'm just using it as like a background generic diesel. My dad says it kind of looks more like a class 71 or 72. I can't remember.
It exists. How about that?
Yeah, it exists in real life. Yeah, that green paint definitely looks better.
I'm currently removing like 14 moderators. Hi RD.
Oh wait, Westy.
Yeah.
I just painted straight over those tails in the middle of Boko, and the paint went straight over it.
Oh wow.
So in case it's still wet.
Well, I guess you'll have to make new ones. Rip.
Oh no, I just painted over Boko's face. Ah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Tickle mistake. Ah. Right. Have a
Painting
look
over.
at that Boko compared to this side of Boko. It looks better,
Yeah, it does.
except for the fact it's got blotches where the tape is.
Well,
It looks better than it did before.
yeah. Maybe you can put the tape on the inside.
Yeah, this was the first paper model that I actually made, so I didn't know about that back then. But all my other ones have got tape on the inside. got to do it in millimeter position now.
Is that you? True?
There we go. It looks really good now, actually.
Yeah, it does. Maybe
Yeah,
you
it's
could
just
print off one of Boko's like actual faces.
yeah. I wanted to go for a CGI approach because yeah, but yeah, this is it.
I just killed the Vickerstown Bridge.
That kind of reminded me
So
of the
did Utah.
Misty Island Rescue one at the Sodor Search and Rescue Center, the one that you just destroyed.
Oh
Misty
yeah,
Wonky Rescue.
Misty Island Rescue. Here we go. Here we go.
Misty Island Rescue, here we go. Here we go.
Misty Island Rescue. Here we go. Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Misty
Misty
Island
Island
Rescue. Here we
Rescue,
go.
here we go.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Boilers
Listening
are bubbling. The
out of
engines are
doing
coming.
that sound just
Misty
because you're both
Island
thinking at
Rescue.
different
Here we
times,
go.
and then the
Here we
chat
go.
slowing it in. The
Bash Dash Ferdinand. They're low.
Guys,
Loco.
this was
Woo-hoo.
Dax sent me this
Good.
thing in individual pieces, and I hot glued it back together.
Huh?
Wait, what's that?
It's Den.
Oh.
Except it didn't come with a chassis or a face or, together.
Are you gonna like make it into Ivan or something?
Probably not.
Oh, you could just make it into some random background diesel.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna make it into a normal Sentinel.
Make it into Fred. Make it into Fred.
Yeah, I might.
Fred.
Although
from
it doesn't
what?
have the right shape for that.
Wait, what
Yeah,
Fred?
E93 made his Fred out of Den.
I think I'm gonna make mine out of a Frank.
There's a fan series character named Fred that you could make, but he's like red, and I don't know if he's Russian or not.
Guys, Dax also sent me this salty thing. What should I do with it?
You could make it into a BR class
4.
7.
Wait,
I think.
4 or 7?
I don't
I
remember.
think it
I
was
think
7.
Salty's a class. He's either class 7, a 6, or a. I can't remember.
I think
He's
it's
a 7.
class 7. Yeah.
He's a 7.
You could make him into a BR Blue class 07. That's what I did.
My name's Thomas. What's yours?
I mean, because they actually had a blue livery.
Yeah, they did.
In real
My
life.
name's Thomas. What's yours?
My name's Thomas. What's yours? Yeah. I saw this.
He said, "My name's Thomas. What's yours? Salty. No, your name's not Salty. There can't be two Salty."
Salty thinks his new name is.
I saw this one thing on Twitter, and I don't have an account though. It was like, ahoy there! It was a video, and it was Salty with like red eyes. Ahoy there, Bill and Ben! I've just inhaled 13 seagulls into my exhaust tank, and I'm slowly losing consciousness.
Yeah, this is gonna be made into like. Do y'all know who Mr. Bluebell Engine is?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make this into his character Bobby, except with more detail.
I've just inhaled 13 seagulls and I'm slowly losing consciousness.
Oh yeah, Daniel, you mentioned something about RAF Blue Douglas.
Yeah, I thought you. Oh yeah.
I haven't touched this custom for like 4 months.
Wait, Royal Air Force Douglas?
Yeah.
What's he going to be? Flying? Is he going to be flying lieutenant or something?
No, it's not. It's not Douglas the Scottish twin. It's Douglas Donald, not Donald. Duncan's basis. Oh crud.
Yeah.
Oh dear. We're just gonna ignore that happened, and I'm gonna wait to see it on the stream.
I have a failed attempt at a orange Edward. Oh, here, let me get it on.
Oh, that Chinese female Edward.
Hey, Westy, what's that engine in the background? The green engine.
What, this?
The
That one's Flying Scotsman.
oh,
Guys, I was gonna make a remake, and then derailment
and
happened.
then a nuclear missile went over Soda and that.
And then Arthur's spotless record came back to haunt him for the millionth time.
Oh,
The
Wait,
millionth
Wesley, when are you going
one
to do
time.
life in Scotland?
I'm gonna upload the other 2 episodes as soon as I care enough to do them. I love how Arthur just like goes, nope.
I'm just seeing.
Oh yeah, I
Wesley,
forgot I don't have his
Wesley,
screen.
what I'm
Yeah.
going to do, I'm going to remember when I said I'll do that voiceover for that episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that eventually. I'll do that probably by the end of this.
I've just inhaled 13 seagulls and I'm slowly losing consciousness.
He's Mr. Krabs.
I know, that's what the dude is intending. It was really funny.
Guys, look at
What
this.
everyone,
At this black
everyone,
5 that's black.
what if
Chugga,
Derek was an
chugga,
evil
chugga, chugga.
diesel?
Airy Derek.
Eric.
Eric. I mean, that actually
Derry.
works.
Derry.
Dairy. Welcome to the cringe of
Dirt.
Sodor.
If it was Airy or if it was Airy's face, it could be Derry or Larry, not Larry, or Eric. But for Bert it would be Dirt.
Yeah.
Hey Dirt, what are you doing over there? Stop calling me Dirt. It's offensive.
Gordon the A4 Pacific.
Gordon the A4 specific.
Gordon the A4 Pacific.
Wesley,
That
I can't believe
definitely.
you said that because I created my own book of characters called the Specific Pacific.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Can
And
we
they're like-
see these?
Because they're like A4 Pacifics, except they've got very, very, very long smoke deflectors and they look very, very different.
So they look almost Japanese.
No.
Because Japanese engines have a lot of smoke deflectors. Same thing with the German ones.
See?
What is that thing?
There's another one there.
A4
Oh yeah, guys, I'm just
specific.
gonna be playing some Wii Sports for a little bit, so I trust y'all to keep the stream going while I entertain myself and talk to y'all.
All right. So, how is everyone doing?
Dead.
Noise.
Ooh,
how
is that a West Country?
No, it's a G2A, I think
Bugger.
it is.
How is everyone in the
G2A.
chat doing?
They're dying inside.
Oh goodness.
I just accidentally chucked my book to the other side of my room.
Caledonian Nathan
It's
said
dead.
good. It's good. Yeah. All right.
Caledonian, how are you not dying inside? I mean, you're near me. I mean, TWA and Railway Man, they've got some real guts for sticking by me.
Well, I could have left to go on like a family outing, but no.
Wait.
A family outing.
It's like the middle of the day for you, right?
Yeah.
For us, it's like 9 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, it is. Can you guys hear any
Just as a
music
rough
in the
guesstimate.
background? 'Cause if
You
so,
can hear the sound effects of my Wii remote.
okay. Because in the background of my thing, my brother, he's playing rap music, so.
Ugh, rap. How disgusting. Disgusting.
I mean, rap's not too bad.
Disgusting, said James.
Silence, said Hit it, Ringo. Edward was the smallest engine in the shed. Thomas. No, they get that 012. They get that 060 060 Thomas.
What's it? Oh, Ringo Starr. Edward was the smallest engine in the shed.
Yeah.
Thomas exists. The world blows up because it was a
Edward was the smallest engine in the shed that had a tender.
Yeah.
Ringo
Well,
Starr.
wouldn't James break that argument too?
Ringo Starr. Edward is the smallest engine in the shed. Thomas exists. He's now an A4 Pacific.
No. No, from the Great Race, Thomas is now that 060.
I thought Thomas A4 Pacific.
Hello,
Oh
Sam.
my god.
Sam's back.
Hi,
So
Sam.
remember Wesley when I
It's
showed you
good.
it was basically Mallard but with Thomas's face on the front.
Oh
Wait, what?
yeah.
Wait, what?
I remember that. TWA. So you know that 060 Thomas thing from the Great Race?
Yeah.
Just put that instead of the normal Thomas and you can have a Thomas that's bigger than Edward. That would almost look like a German
With the
engine though.
smallest engine in the shed for plot convenience.
And the fact that they didn't have any other models to use. Because
Yeah,
none of
they
the
could've used
characters
the
had been
Mark.
introduced.
Alright, to everyone in the chat, does anybody want to see any of my customs? Because I have absolutely nothing else to show while this is drying.
Thomas
Yes,
now
TWA.
has
Yes.
Thomas now has a slushy funnel, slushy cup funnel.
Thomas
back-
is a slushy confirmed.
Pull back Thomas face. The pull back Thomas face is nice.
Guys, this stream is probably going to get copyrighted by Nintendo.
I mean, the Toad
Well, it's
Train.
okay,
Literally,
because
his name
eventually I'm
is
going.
literally the Toad Train. So I don't know if they would, because they haven't done anything to his channel. So.
Guys, do y'all watch James's Here's YouTube poops?
No, but I watched Hour of the Poops YouTube poops.
Yeah. Like the train killers, the train killer ones.
Yeah, I actually really like that one. I showed it to my brother along with Chavez, where Thomas goes rogue, and his favorite part was whenever at the end Thomas had grown feet and was destroying everything on the island. And
no,
then,
I watched Shed 17 today. Don't talk about trains with limbs.
Okay.
Wait, you watched Shed 17, Westy?
Yeah, just earlier today.
Wait, was that for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time.
It freaked
what did
you
you
out, didn't it?
The creepiest bit was when Thomas came out of his body.
Yeah, that gave me nightmares for weeks.
I think some of the creepiest things were whenever all the engines, like, two of the creepiest things that I can remember is Gordon's death and Percy's death. Because, like, Gordon... Okay, I'm just not going to talk about it because some people I'm in the chat might not want to hear about it. So, yeah.
Well, they can just mute the stream.
Yeah, Gordon and Percy's death were probably some of the most violent ones because I saw blood. So
I just hated the one that scared me. One of the ones that really scared me was when it said some of the engines went on display at Tidmouth Sheds. Most of these engines were already dead.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then it just showed Percy with his face falling off.
And his eyes. It's kind of disturbing how, like, there's internal organs of a human being.
All right.
I don't know whether I should watch Project G1.
The free railway engines wants to see the Wellsworth and Sudbury engines. So I'll get Lily first. I'll get Lily and Colin and Adam.
Okay. Okay,
all right,
so...
Here's Lily, the Metropolitan engine.
To me, Harold's death was kind of disturbing just because of, like, the way that it happened.
All Mavis's was also, but it wasn't as disturbing.
Well, so to be fair, I mean, there was fire coming out of her face.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, so there's Lily for everyone who's watching. I just saw it come up now on the stream, so...
I haven't seen Project G1, and I don't know if I should.
I
don't want to either. I haven't watched it either. I know how you
I watched some of it, but then I stopped watching it because I said I might as well just not try to scare myself and ruin my childhood.
I mean, I have seen a little bit of Project G1, like, because of a CinemaSins thing. For me, the most disturbing thing was like the troublesome trucks having organs like as their loads. Like, is that for
Eddie,
the poor people?
I'm just gonna say something about it. You guys can like. Okay, so the troublesome trucks were people that Thomas or someone didn't like. I'm pretty sure, and they just turned him into a troublesome truck.
Yeah.
Like that's what happens to that blue driver person.
Yeah.
He gets ripped up by Thomas, and then
Although that Project G, the G1 monster thing was kind of
Westy,
disturbing.
Westy,
Yeah.
yeah.
your old pal Eddie's in the chair.
Who?
Your old pal Eddie.
Oh yeah. Hi, Eddie. I should probably check the stream chat.
I'm checking. Well, we're both checking.
Yeah, I've just been kind of like monitoring it for you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm honestly not sure. Like, do I really want to see Project G1?
I wouldn't watch it if you don't want to.
I mean, I really want to just because of like horror stuff doesn't really scare me too much.
Me neither, but I just try not to have evil stuff in my life. So I've never seen a horror movie and never intend to.
No, I
Although
don't
to
think.
be fair,
You
G1
know,
was more of like a
wait,
documentary.
Well, yeah,
you know that Annabelle Comes Home one that they've been talking about?
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, it was on the news the other day. A man died watching the movie because it was too scary.
Oh my gosh.
How can someone die from it?
Because people are scared.
Like one time. Okay, so I'm just gonna share some scary stories, but it's not really that scary with me. But you know, I mean, it was
Oh
to
wait,
me. It
just
was
wait a
at.
minute. Wait, you say I'm going to share with you some scary stories. Says Red, and then says it shrieks, it shrieks like a lost soul.
Oh no.
You say,
No, it's not
I'm going to tell
Thomas.
you a scary story, and then and then you talk about the ghost train
It's
story.
stuff that actually happened to me. So one time I was so it's three scary stories, and I may tell a story that my piano teacher told me once.
Is this
So
like
Oh yeah,
glitch in the Matrix
after
stuff?
you've told your story, can I tell one that involves a lights and sounds James? A horror
Yes.
story that involves
yeah,
lights
Oh
and sounds.
yeah,
yeah.
TWA. I think you told me that one.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
save the scariest for last. So my first one is one time. This one isn't the scariest. Like it goes from not scary to scary. The first one was one time I was laying down in my bed, and or no, I was laying down in my bed, and I was watching The Office because I don't know.
Oh no, not The
And
Office.
and then right whenever I was about to like I was watching, I was 2 minutes into an episode. Then I heard noises coming from the stairs. Then I also thought I saw a shadow pass by my door. So then I
Oh.
I just sat there for about an hour with the Office episode still on. My eyes were closed because if it was a robber, then they would think, "Oh yeah, this dude fell asleep while watching it." So I was really scared the entire time. Then I eventually stopped being a chicken. I got up, grabbed my old arm cast that was really hard actually, and I held. It was cut in two pieces, so I held one piece in each hand, the hard side on the outside, and I held it up right as I was walking around my house. It was like 1 a.m.
I think
Okay.
I'm gonna start sleeping with my railroad spike under my pillow.
So, my second scary story is,
Wait, can I share mine first?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it was I think it was either last year or the year before. But I had just I had my old lights and sounds James, not the Tommy one you see there, but the one that I use in my series. And we
Yeah.
had just put batteries in it because it needed a brand new lot of batteries after not having batteries for over 3 years. So we put in some new batteries, and I put it on my cabinet on the corner of my room. And then at night, I heard the chopping sounds that come through it, and like the whistle. And then I opened my eyes, and I had a look over at the cupboard, and what happened what happened next was really scary. I looked over at the cupboard, and there was my lights and sounds James just making its way up and down my shelf with the button
Oh,
pressing itself and making noises. And like you know when that particular lights and sounds James rolls down the track and you can hear a chopping sound.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was doing as it rolled up and down. It was going like that noise.
Are
And
you sure?
I went over to it and I picked it up shaking and I put it on the ground. And then the next a few minutes later I heard it chopping again and it was going all over my carpet.
Did you take the batteries out of it?
Yeah, and yeah, I got so scared I actually got a screwdriver and took the batteries out of it. And I put it back on the shelf and got back in bed and then I heard it chopping and the light thing was going and everything again.
Without
Dang.
batteries.
Yeah.
So,
Well, welcome to
And it
Glitch in the
actually
Matrix.
happened. It wasn't a dream.
huh.
Guys, welcome
So,
to Glitch in the Matrix with Railway Man, Great Western Scott, and TWA 1945 Studios.
I kind of messed up my stories a little bit. So, yeah. So story that I just told was the middle story. So the story that I was gonna tell was one time I was laying down. I was like 7. I was laying down in my bed, facing my brother's door, and it was open, but he was asleep, like sound asleep. My mom was watching TV downstairs in her room. My little sister was asleep because she was really young, and my older brother was obviously asleep. I was just laying there because I couldn't sleep. I had sat up in my bed and was looking around. Then I looked at my brother's door and a shadow passed by, like a grayish figure passed by it and then disappeared.
Isn't it
Dang, was
exactly?
your house haunted?
I don't know. It was made in like 2005, I think, so it's not too old.
My house was
What?
built in 1984,
Yeah, mine was built in the 80s too.
So
but
then
mine looks like it's been through the Second World War. It's got gunshots all over the garden shed.
my
Mine looks like it was built in like the mid 2000s.
Okay, so this story is gonna be pretty scary. Well, it was a dream, but this says a lot. It's short and sweet, but it says a lot to me at least. So
Wait,
my
wait a minute. Is
dream.
anyone still actually watching the stream? Because I've just seen about 2 or 3 people say goodbye.
Yeah, there's 5 people still watching. So this is my dream. So my back door, it's a glass door, and you can see outside if it's night. So I was staring outside. Oh, I'm just gonna give context first. I'm terrible at telling stories, but you know. So context. This was the day before Halloween, and I was sleeping and stuff, and it was a pretty scary dream. So I was standing out by my back door, which is glass, so I could see everything. It was like 12 o'clock at night in my dream because I could see it on the side for some reason. It said like little below. And then I was just staring outside and it was like pitch black almost. And then I saw 3 figures holding guns and stuff walking towards my back door.
Trying to do acrobatics with Gordon's
And
tendon.
then, right whenever they got to my back door, my dream cut out to static and I woke up in sweat.
Dang.
Every time I have a dream that involves horror, I always end up at the very end of the dream. I always dream that a massive spider jumps on my face and then I wake up.
Can I tell us?
Sorry if I scared anyone in the chat.
Oh yeah, my
Guys?
teacher in year 6 told me a story once about how he about when he was I think it was about he was like 8 or 9, and he lived next to this house. Just wait a minute.
Wait, where'd TWA go?
He's doing something.
You can tell your story now while he's
Right,
waiting.
so I'm
Never
back.
mind.
I'm back. So anyway, this my year six teacher, he told me a story about how like when he was about 6 or 7 or 8, and he lived next to this house that was owned by like some by a mean 80-year-old woman, and then she died one day, and then the next day, I don't know, I think it was no, he said about a year after, he saw her at the end of his bed in the middle of the night, and it happened for every single day until the end of the next year.
Dang.
It was scary. Oh wait, Westy, you've got 10 likes now on your stream.
The scary stories. Some people just really like scary stories, I guess.
I don't like scary stories.
I like scary stories just if it's like trying to spook you a little bit. Like if it's just pure evil stuff, then I don't like it at all. But like if it's like a ghost story or something, I'm down for it. So
Oh yeah,
Okay, sorry
this
about
is
that.
not really a.
My mom's on the phone, and it cut into my AirPods.
No. So this is not really a horror story, but for our science class, we were looking at the digestive system, and I put on this, and we had to put on these, those 3D visual virtual reality glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put on them, and I get really dizzy when I have anything like that on me. So I had these glasses, and I was feeling really dizzy, and I was having a look at the sheet of paper, and then suddenly all these inside organs came up. But then a hand shot out of them, and it was a bony hand, and then out climbed a skeleton, and it was scary.
Okay, can I tell my story now?
Yeah. I'll be back in a second. I've just got to go.
Okay, so, it was like this was I think, yeah, this was earlier this summer, and my mom had told me to go to bed at like 12:15 because I was on Hangouts call with some of my friends, and I get off the phone, and because my stairs, they're kind of old and one of them creaks, and I heard a creak and I saw a shadow outside of my door because like with my door there's the stairs and then there's a decently sized hallway, and then so I'm confused because I thought everyone else was asleep. I went and checked. The door to my parents' room was shut, and they were both sound asleep once I checked in. My sister was asleep, and no one was awake but me. And I thought, what? So yeah, now that I've got a railroad spike, I'll be sure to sleep with that under my pillow.
I have multiple railroad spikes, but they're hidden around my room because if someone did break into my house and they were trying to, I'm just really paranoid a lot of the time. So like, if someone did try to break into my house and kill me, I have it hidden away so they couldn't use that.
Yeah. Where do you know where your railroad spike is from?
No.
Or at least one of them? The one that I've got is from the Durango and Silverton Railroad.
I don't know exactly what patch. Mine I just got on like a still working railroad line. It was like off to the side of the tracks.
Ah.
Like, I think I'm gonna go try to find it. So, yeah.
I'm back.
What's up, my dude?
I don't know. It's just I've got to, and I'll have to go soon.
I just discovered how I can mute people on my phone. I just discovered how I can mute people on my phone. Yay.
Wait, so you can just meet anybody?
Yep, as long as they're not already muted.
Okay, I have the
Alright, then
this isn't
mute
the
me.
spike, but I don't know where the spike is right now. I hid it somewhere. But this is another piece I got from the railroad. I don't know exactly what this does, but it was like, oh, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about me and my older brother. So my brother, he's like doesn't listen to anyone. He's kind of stubborn, but this is the story. So it was I was
Your
at
brother
my
watches the stream and realizes what you said.
I was at my grandma's house with my brother because we were helping her move. So while we were helping her move, we took a break and me and my brother we started walking out to the railroad tracks, and there was this little path in the woods to like a train bridge that it was still in use and stuff, and like a little creek running below it. And we heard a train horn, and my brother said, "Oh, that's long gone. It already passed by now." But I said, "No, it didn't. It didn't pass already." He said, "Yeah, it did." So then he was like, "Be quiet," to me. He said that to me. Then he started walking along the bridge. Then I heard the train horn closer and said to him, "Hey, get off the bridge." He said, "No, the
You're
train
gonna die.
the train already passed." And then it was even closer, and then then he said to me, well, I said to him, "Get off of the bridge. I can hear it. It's getting closer." He said, I don't think so. Then it was even closer. It was like really close. He was looking the other way where the train was headed, so he couldn't see the train. He heard the horn again. "Oh, that's probably just somewhere up the line." And he said, and then I said, "Get off the bridge." So he was like, "Fine." So then he got off the bridge right as the train ran right where he was standing.
Is your brother a rail enthusiast?
No, I am. But we just thought it was cool, and we walked along the railroad tracks. So I feel like I saved my brother's life.
Yes, you
Well, to be
did.
fair, you probably did.
It's a good job that you followed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's older
They
than
could
me
have
though.
wandered off and never came back.
So
Thomas is having a whale of a time. He's running somewhere down a disused mine.
I'm really glad I did save him though, because I really, he's my big brother, so I look up to him and stuff. Yeah.
And then he watches the stream and finds out you just told a story about what.
He didn't really watch train videos. He just watches like backflip videos and stuff like that, pranks.
Stupid stuff.
I mean, he could say this is stupid, that trains are stupid things, but it's just what his taste is.
Disgraceful. Disgusting.
Despicable.
He says that every
Disgusting.
single Thomas YouTuber except for me is some 40-year-old man who lives in their parents' basement, which is obviously not true.
Which is obviously Ted.
Yeah, which is obviously Turtle.
And E93. Well, technically E93 seems younger than 40.
He's not in his 40s, is he?
Yeah, that's what I said. He seems definitely younger than 40.
He's not in his 40s. He's like in his 20s.
In his 20s, yeah. So I'm trying to think of other stories that I have that wouldn't give away any personal things, like friends that I have or something. Trying to think of more scary stories, because I've had multiple occasions where I think I hear something or I think I see something and go downstairs, check around my house for people. I could tell a story of when my brother was close, like he was in a situation where he could have gotten hit by a truck.
I almost got run over by a BNSF GP40 once.
How?
I don't know if I want to tell it because it's really stupid.
Were you just walking along railroad tracks?
Well, there's a crossing about 20 minutes from where I live, and well, it's right by my friend's house. Like my friend's house, she's not a rail train fan, but her house, like down the street, there's a crossing, and I was walking down the road to the crossing because I could hear an engine coming, and it was a lot closer than I thought, and so I only saw it once I turned around and saw the thing lumbering towards me.
Dang.
And I can tell it was a GP40 because I've got a GP40. Not like an
time,
F. No, you go on. You go on.
I'm gonna tell a story about one time my brother almost I don't know what could have happened, but something along the lines of I don't know, getting his leg cut off or something. So one time, me and my friends were out in the woods, and whenever my brother, we were all just walking around in the woods. Then we found this huge junk pile, and this junk pile, it had a lot of old scrap metal that was really, really rusty. And I think sometimes if your leg gets too much tetanus is what it was, rust, then it could something bad could happen to it. So
you need to have it amputated.
Yeah, my brother, he tripped and fell onto a huge shard of metal. I wasn't with him. I was a little bit away from him, looking at an old barn and some tall grass. So then I heard my friend yell, "Daniel, come on, come back to my house. It's about your brother." So then I was like, "Oh no." So then me and my friend's younger brother, we started running back towards his house, and we couldn't because there were tons of prickles and stuff. He yelled, "Your brother cut his leg open." So then I was like, "Oh no." So then I was running and screaming and crying because I was scared for him. And whenever I I came out, and then I got out after screaming and crying and stuff because I was scared for him. Out of all of the shrubbery and prickles and stuff, I had prickles all over me. And my brother, he was limping up the hill on the road, holding a piece of dirty cardboard over his cut. And then we walked all the way back to my house, which is a little bit less than a mile back. And my parents are nurses, so they started looking at the cut, and they were like, "Oh, well, my dad had to take him to my mom took him to the hospital, and he had his leg cut open really, really deep, right underneath his knee. So it was really lucky for him because he was okay. But yeah, he still has his leg cast somewhere. He had to wear it for a while.
You should hear this story. So one time, because my cousins have welcome back TWA. So my cousin, he's got 6 siblings.
Oh God.
And yeah, they live on a little bit of a rural property.
Okay.
And they've got a river on their property.
West,
so
I don't think anyone's still watching the stream.
Well, I've checked the participants. There's still some watching.
There's 3 people.
Yeah. There are people watching. They're just not chatting.
I'm one of them because I've got my computer on.
Same.
And yeah, so then there's technically only one.
Well, yeah.
Wait, have you got it on your computer as well?
I have it on my iPhone.
Yeah, so then technically, alright, the Caledonian engine's just come back. Hello, TCE.
So
Alright, I gotta go grab something really quick.
We could just do an orchestra of us just whistling Thomas songs. We should do that, Westy.
yeah, that would be cool.
We just start it again. Yeah, it's just like that. We join in a different part to make it sound really good. But let's do the
Canon.
repairs. Let's do the
So,
repairs.
did you finish your story or?
No.
Okay.
So it was wintertime. My cousin lives up in Kansas. So it gets pretty cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Westy, I don't think anyone's on there. It just says 2 watching.
I don't care.
Do you want to end it because it's kind of gonna
Yeah.
go on for?
Yeah.
Then
Well,
just carry on.
bye everybody.
Bye
Have a good
everybody.
night.
Bye everyone.
For those who are replaying it, goodbye.
Goodbye.